Hey dudes, HW here. I wanted to break down like 3 tones. I always get all these questions like, hey, how do you get that sound? What am I listening to? What am I hearing? And the truth is, you're always hearing a lot of different stuff. So here's 3 really great tones, kind of broken down, just me giving you my thoughts on what they are and how we're getting that tone with these profiles. All 3 come from the new 62 AC pack, the Stu G62 AC Kemper profile pack. First up, the Suze plays a beautiful, beautiful B2 profile. That's the bright channel 2. Oh, it's starting to rain out here. It's really nice because it's the 2 position of the Strat. So it's that hollow, beautiful sound. It's clean, really clean. But on top of that, he's given like this really light touch, right? That first pick stroke is just that high to low string kind of pick attack, you know what I mean? That beautiful chord rings out and you get to hear that subtle modulation, that like barely there subtle modulation that is on the profiles. You can put it on and it's almost like, is it there? Is it not there? Is that modulation on the guitar tone? Is it on the reverb? Where's that coming from? Then it blends in with, you know, the modulation from the delay and then with this long sort of reverb tail, and it's just a beautiful sort of ethereal ambient pad-like sound. It's pretty ace. Check this out. This next tone is kind of the complete opposite. It's brash, it's in your face, it's the sound of early rock and roll. It's a Vox AC30 and a Pine tele. It's classic, it's awesome. Now for the effects, it's very, very dry. I mean, it's really just a very short kind of like spring reverb that's almost like, almost slapbacky in the way it sounds, but this is a classic pairing. The bridge of a Telecaster, super bright, super brash, but plenty of bass from that bridge and just really digging in and attacking, and you really hear, this is that bright channel of the Vox. So it's bright and bright, but it's really just rock and roll. This is dig in, no effects, unapologetic, classic pairing, Tele AC30. And last but not least, normal channel number 4, profile number 4, John Cordy, professional guitar player from the UK. You guys know his stuff if you watch the channel. Just a master of melody. But listen to this tone. What's really interesting is this is about the same amount of breakup that you just heard from that Telecaster. But what's different is that John is really using a super light pick attack, and he's using the neck of a Strat. Now this is the normal channel of the Vox AC30. Okay, so how is it so bright? Why is it so bright? Well, here's why. When you reduce kind of the attack without reducing the volume on the guitar, you should have access to all that brightness. You should have access. The notes just want to jump out, but you're not letting them, right? Now, John's guitar is fairly bright here, but you still can hear some of the fullness in there. So same effects as we saw in some of that first clip, that longer reverb, and there's kind of a washiness that comes out. You hear it in these beautiful chords he plays. But listen, you can hear the difference in the tone when he uses a pick to when he uses his fingers, and then when he uses just sort of like a little harmonic slide across the strings at the very end. What's really unique about this is if you dig in, this is going to be really aggressive in your face, but when you lean back, it's beautiful. And the notes just sort of, they're almost wanting to jump off the fretboard, but you're not letting them. You're not giving them enough juice. You can hear all that power in the sort of the amp tone, just struggling to get out. It wants to get out. It's like a loud amplifier and you're just barely touching it.